They're shook at you. They're shook at you because you are achieving, or they fear that you are going to achieve everything that they didn't want you to achieve, and so much more. And guess what? One of those things is abundance. Yeah, they're scared. Look how the man's shook. Look how he's grabbing his head. Scared that she's gonna get what is rightfully hers. You see, whoever these people are, they wanted you to be in an energy of just giving to them, draining your life force. They wanted you to work in low paid jobs without no prospects, being destitute. For some of you, trigger warning, it could be a mother figure or a mum who capitalized off your empathy, who was happy to see you always giving, running to her aid. There's nothing wrong with looking after your mother, but there comes a time when there should be boundaries, especially when it infringes upon your personal time. And whoever this mother figure is, whoever this mother, whatever this mother figure wanted for you was not for your best interests. I'm hearing the word rot. It's like they wanted to drain your life force so that you have nothing to give to any other. For some of you, even your own children, they were acting like they were your child. And this could have been going on for a very long time, over 15, 20 years for some of you. To the point where in some cases you were giving your mum all the attention more than your own children. Or if you don't have children, this mother figure, this mum acted like they were a child and you felt obligated to look after, to, whatever the case is, leaving no room for any free time for yourself, a romantic relationship for yourself. Even if you did get into relationships, you'll find that they will break down and you will wonder why. And you at the time may have blamed these partners. Oh, they just don't get it. And in some cases, no, they didn't. They didn't get it. They didn't understand how they were in a relationship with yourself and a parent. They didn't understand that every time when they were out on a date with you, you would cut the date short and rush home to your parent. They didn't understand that anytime they wanted to plan something with you, you had to run it through your mother first. They didn't understand that you wouldn't make any plans for your future because you were considering your mother when your mother wasn't considering you. They didn't understand it. And you, at the time, were oblivious to the fact that whoever this mother figure was, could have been an auntie for some of you, was blocking your destiny. Being very selfish, wanting you to focus on them 24 hours a day, not leaving you alone, bombarding you all the time with phone calls, text messages, whatever the case is, to make sure at the time you may have thought, oh, they really care about me, but love liberates. Hashtag Maya Angelou. It doesn't restrict. And when you look back, you realize that you were restricted, binded. And if you wanted to do anything for yourself, whoever this person is, they made you feel guilty. They wanted you by their side all the time. And whatever you poured into the situation with them was actually energy that you were supposed to pour into yourself. Projects, work, friends, relationship, hobbies. There was no room for that. And so you took action. You listened to your instincts. You stopped listening to people, because sometimes you got to be kind of careful when you tell people about their family, especially if you're a stranger. But a lot of people were saying, I feel like a lot of people were tiptoeing around you because they can see the setup and the dynamics, and they knew that if they mention anything, they're going to be exiled out of your life. But spirit intervened. And you could not ignore spirit. And it's almost as if spirit showed you this is how your life is going to be within the next 5 years if you continue on this path. And you didn't want to believe it. You didn't want to believe that whoever this person was that you were giving all your time and energy to was actually trying to sabotage you. They may not have said it in those words or thought it in that way, but that's what they were trying to do. They made sure that they barricaded up your life in all corners, that the only focus was them. It was selfish. And you grew weak. And the thing is, for some of you, you wanted to do things for yourself, but you didn't have the energy to, because all your energy and time and money was going on this one person, all these people. And they made it so that you do not seek out friendships or connections with anyone else. They wanted to be cemented in your life. They wanted to bind you so that you don't have any ties with anyone else, even though what they were doing was emotionally abusive. And it made you feel unbalanced in some cases. For some of you, it could be a friend. This is a fake friend. This is a person that pretended to be supportive. This is a person that was there when you went through your worst time. They're there, don't worry, darling. It's okay. Secretly happy. You may have lost a job. You may have lost a partner. You may have gone through a very tumultuous time. You may have lost money, a home for some of you. And this person was just happy because they may have felt, for some of you, when they were your age, they didn't accomplish what you had accomplished. Or they were fearing that when they get to your age, they want to surpass you. There was some type of competition here. They were very imbalanced because they weren't happy with their life. They saw your life as being perfect. In their view, you had everything that they wanted. So when you lost whatever you lost, there was a sense of success in their view. It's like they reached some type of achievement. Oh, so you're not going to get this thing before me. Again, it was all about them. And you may have noticed that when you were going through your time of grief, they were nowhere to be seen. Because in their view, they had won. But spirit wasn't done with you. Because despite your grief, you done the healing, or you're still doing the healing. You went into hermit mode, done the shadow work, the counseling, whatever you needed to do. And you became renewed and unstoppable. And this is what these people fear. Now, if it's this mother figure now, they're shocked at this independence. They're shocked that you have changed. Some of you are saying no. Some of you are isolating yourself from this person or this friend. Please take what resonates. And there's a forceful energy. There's an energy of, how come they don't want to be around me anymore? I wonder why. And it did feel a bit strange for you to do this because, you know, you are an empathetic person, but you had to put yourself first because spirit kept showing you the signs and you kept feeling unhappy and you knew that this was not how life was supposed to be for you. So yeah, it did sting a bit for you to set up boundaries, but it was necessary. And they were shocked that you put up these boundaries. They felt isolated and alone. How you must have felt when they isolated you from people and places that you couldn't explore because they made you feel guilty or they always needed you. For some of you, they feared that you were getting to some type of connection because it will mean that their attention wouldn't be on them. For others of you, they were just in secret competition with you and they didn't want you to get something before they did. And they understand now that things will never be the same again. they were so wrapped up in their vanity, they'll say they wasn't, but they were so vain. They were just thinking about me, 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 me. How are you going to serve me? Because they were stuck, for some of you, they wanted you to be stuck too. They didn't like how ambitious you were. They didn't like how stable you were. They wanted something to rock you, to rock your boat. And maybe it was some type of grief that they felt would do the trick to steer you off your path. Because there's something here about this person wanting to beat you at all costs, wanting to get a better job than you, getting more money than you, having a better career than you, having a partner before you, getting married before you, having kids before you. Or there was something that you've got that they don't have, and they thought, okay, but they haven't got this or they haven't got that. So there was a competition here. This person was using a lot of trickery. They're trying to slow you down. And yes, for some of you, it is a family member or family members. And things are changing. You're actually enjoying your solitude. You're actually enjoying your independence. Because your solitude is connecting you with your heart. And you're asking yourself, what is it that I want? And you're going after your goals. You're connecting with a soul tribe as well. You're connecting with people that don't try and sabotage you. You're connecting with people that allow you your space and your freedom and still welcome you with open arms when you want to return. They don't guilt trip you. Some of you are falling in love. Some of you have fell in love, but you didn't want to pursue this thing because you felt, okay, well, what's my friends going to think? Or, it's about, you not being a people pleaser anymore. Because you were pleasing these individuals and then you realize that you weren't pleasing yourself and you took yourself away. And ever since you've taken yourself away, you feel much happier. You feel more rejuvenated. You're starting to go out more. You're starting to experience things that you couldn't before because you were binded. You were trapped. Some of you are going to get a windfall of cash that they don't want you to get. Maybe all your money had to go on this person. Maybe due to your association with this friend or whoever this person is, you were blocked financially. You were telling them about your goals. It could have been a sister for some of you or a cousin, right? You were telling them about your goals and your plans and they were energetically blocking what you were saying so you couldn't achieve these things. They're there, don't worry. Pretending to encourage you, but secretly trying to block you with the root chakra card. Because the root chakra is a grounding energy. And they didn't want you, it's something about a home. They didn't want you to buy your own home, own your own property, gain abundance so that you can get some type of financial freedom. Being around this person, you were never going to be financially free. You were always going to be restricted. Even if you weren't actively giving them money, they have a lack mentality. And they are very stuck. So whatever stuckness that they have was spilling over into your life. Whether they were talking you out of things, whether they were actively blocking you from achieving certain situations so that you can achieving certain opportunities, so that you can gain abundance, or they were just, there's something about them trying to block the energy or didn't want you to access money, didn't want you to have your own money because in their view, you should spend the money on me. But then for some of you, you ended up having a child and you had to move out because you've got a partner now and your child needs your support. So that could be one of the things which made you leave this person and get away from them. And you've never felt happier. Again, yes, it may feel bittersweet. This person may try and guilt trip you and beg for you to come around, but you've seen what this person was doing. It's like they were trying to tire you out so that you won't even want to date anyone. You won't even want to be with anyone. And it will get to a stage whereby you know, may feel like, oh, I'm too unbothered or I'm too tired. For some of you, this person wanted you to get to a certain age whereby you don't even want to date anyone anymore. And then their job is done. If it is a friend, a family member, also, this person wanted you to feel like, you know, there's no point in even trying again dating, you know, that dating, you know, it's really bad out there. Don't worry, I'm your girl, man. I'm your friend. Like, I'm your boy. Like, you don't need a partner. They wanted to keep you single. They wanted to keep you. There's something about wanting to isolate you, socially isolate you. They wanted you to stay at home. They wanted to pretend that they were on the same page as you. Like, yeah, you know, we're just going through this hard, rough patch at the moment. And then what they will do, they'll secretly, you know, go out there and do the most. And in their view, have you sitting and waiting at home for them, pretending that, you know, there's something about them trying to mirror your grief and your pain. But it was to keep you stuck in that energy. Does that make sense? Yeah, you had to work through a lot. And you had to leave these people out, whether that was energetically or physically. And this person got extremely angry with you, you know. And for some of you, this person may have thought, oh, you think you're better than me. Some of you, this person became very vengeful, or they will become very vengeful. They may act as if you are ungrateful after everything they've done to you. Yeah, we know. That's why we're staying away, right? But they may try and guilt trip you. But another thing is they may up the ante on some type of competition with you because they are not around you, so they don't know what you're doing. So it's like that's going to keep them on their toes because this person's very competitive with you. It's like, what if they get this? What if they get that? What if they... It's like all this type of paranoia, especially because you would have isolated yourself. But one thing is for sure, Spirit's going to make them see that you are going to gain victory. Everything they didn't want you to have, the success in your career, the success in your romantic partnership and your friendships and your skills and your hobbies and your talents, you're going to gain it. And part of you gaining this success is by removing them from your life because they are a trickster, they are toxic, and they need to go. Because if someone loves you, they want the best for you. But this is a hidden enemy. I'm going as far to say they're a past life enemy as well. They're very selfish. It was all about them. And it will continue to always be about them. They want you to serve them. They want you to, you know, it's the type of person that will come to you all the time whenever something's going bad in their life. And when you need them, nowhere to be seen. Happy when you're in your misery. I'm telling you, it makes this person feel good. And that's why Spirit is saying, listen to your instincts about this individual or these people. Because nothing good is going to come from this situation. I feel like these individuals, whoever they are blocking your blessings. And this is what's awaiting you, abundance in all areas of your life. They are actually capable of actually affecting your health, your emotional and mental health. They literally are draining your life force, or they're trying to manifest off you. I spoke about this. Bringing stress and anxiety and projecting their own issues onto you, then feeding off your abundance and then running away with it and leaving you alone, or wanting you to be alone so that no one bothers with you, so that they have you all for themselves. And they're going to witness and they're going to hear or see that you will gain everything that they never wanted for you. That's going to be the shocker of their life.